Get ready, Power Gamers. This is episode 7 of The Legends of Lyria. I'm DJ the DM.
I'm Emily. I play Wyndham.
I'm Lily. I play Lothario.
I'm Matt. I play Bojangles.
And I'm Taz, and I play Double T Tanya.
Oh yeah, and we're here bringing you the next installment of The Legends of Lyria. The last thing that happened was our characters, after sailing for about a month on the open ocean with not very much in the way of resources to keep themselves alive, miraculously, through their own power gaming, use of very clever spells, and just a bit of luck, they managed to drift until they found refuge on a floating congregation of ships connected through wooden planks and boards. Upon finding this, well, they, of course, very luckily, they were brought on and welcomed. You met with a practitioner, Montgomery, who seems to be very well versed in the alchemical healing arts. He agreed to make you a healing potion to treat Wyndham's festering stump, as the seaside amputation seems to have led to some gangrene. Likewise, you had yourself a nice dinner. The first dinner that wasn't good berries and conjured water in about a month and a week. Through picking up what people were saying and having a conversation with the Earl of Arkham, there seems to be people going missing on this refugee colony floating in the middle of the ocean. Now, it's not just anyone. It's captains. Male captains. And you managed to get a full 8 hours of rest. When something wakes all of you up, it's a smell. Rotting seaweed.
The Earl of Arkham, he did say there's always this bad smell before someone is kidnapped.
Let's go save a life.
You see a couple people, and a captain. Now, the only person who doesn't seem to be armed is this small child over here. She seems to have passed out. The captain appears to be grabbing his chest. He's dying. All of a sudden, tendrils of seaweed sprout over the sides of the ship. A little girl who was unconscious on the floor is no longer a little girl. In fact, she appears to be a creature whose skin is a mixture of blue, green, and rotted pustules. A monster thing on all fours that is clearly the source of this horrifying pustulant miasma and the source controlling the seaweed that seems to be wrapping around the ship. Unfortunately, Double T Tanya rolled a natural 1, and her axe, or her weapon, got stuck in the ship and broke. She also was pulled off the side of the boat, not related to that one, but through some nasty seaweed, but through teamwork. Everybody was able to get her and her heavy plate mail armor back up on the boat safely, and luckily, Bojangles the captain was not taken by this sea hag. Now, they did fail to save the captain that was on that ship at the time. That brings us to where we are now.
Well, guys, we know what the thing is now.
Yeah, but what do we do about it?
Well, we still have our captain,
It's true.
and she did want to eat him too. So I think we're gonna have to get her to come out again.
Ooh.
I agree.
Okay.
Good thing we have this rope.
Interesting.
Maybe we should tie rope to each of us and tie it to like a mast so we don't fall overboard again.
Oh, wonderful idea.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I bet.
And if we want her to come again, like we were talking about before we went to bed, it's like having Bojangles be bait. If you're up for it, Captain.
I fear no beastie.
Well, good. Because I do.
Me too.
Well, we just need to be ready for it next time. This time it caught us off guard. Next time we'll catch it off guard.
Yeah.
That's true.
Aim for the eyes, blind her.
Yes, first thing, we need to blind her.
Yes.
Agreed.
Ooh.
Or we can just throw a piece of canvas over it so it can't see anything.
True.
True. Also a good idea.
Also a good idea.
How are we going to catch it or know where it is?
Well, we use you as bait.
Yeah, we bring it to us.
Yeah. We just pray to you as being the greatest captain of all time, who fears no beasties.
Well, how do we make sure we're in the right area? Like, we don't even know where it's gone off to.
No, and when it's going to be back.
True. Well, we could ask around, maybe see when people are usually disappearing.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, so you guys decide that you're going to start asking around to try and get some info on where it'll be next. How does that conversation go?
Should we ask that doctor dude? Because he seemed pretty knowledgeable about it.
Yeah, I think we should go back to him.
Agreed.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the main galley, where you had found Practitioner Montgomery. As you make your way back there, it's not a problem. Even though it's still fairly early morning, you notice that Montgomery seems to be up and ready. He's actively making a potion, probably finishing the potion that he had promised you. He's tinkering with some herbs and poultices as he seems to be concocting something. When you walk in, he seems happy.
Ah, yes. Welcome back. Good to see you again. It's a little early. I didn't think anyone else but me would be up.
Oh, no, we had our good night's sleep, but then we got interrupted by some awful smelling stuff.
Yes, I smelled that too. I thought it was best to stick in my lab for now. Or rather this galley, practicing my lab arts.
And we encountered a deranged child.
What?
Yeah, there was a deranged child. She went crazy, attacked a captain.
Well, I hardly think that would be any sort of threat for a captain, a mere child. But
No,
very
children are
interesting.
dangerous. Take this to
They could
heart.
explode.
Children are dangerous.
Very well. Well, that's all very interesting, but I have your potion about ready. Give me a few more minutes. Yes.
Well, Doctor, you've been here for how long?
My gosh, it's got to be about a month and a half now.
And the smell of the seaweed, do you know how often that occurs and around what time? Is it consistent?
Unfortunately, I know that it only seems to come at night, and, well, it does seem to come either every night or every other night, but I would say that it seems to attack those ships which still have captains left. I don't know why, or even how it would know.
Well, maybe we should announce that we are heading back to our ship with our captain.
You seek to bait this thing. Very brave, very foolhardy, possibly. Well, yes, I suppose you could do that. Let me give you my potion first. I like to have satisfied customers. In case you die, you understand.
Of course.
He hands the potion to Wyndham.
I'm gonna kind of eye it for a second before I drink it.
You look at it, and it seems that it's a very red liquid. But there's no
I mean,
worms
it's
in
either
it.
gonna heal me or it's gonna kill me, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna drink it.
All right. You drink it. You feel a surge of energy course throughout your body. Suddenly, very quickly, the fetid flesh on your stump arm falls off, and what was underneath it heals. Your gangrene is completely cured, and you find that now you no longer have an infection actively raging. You are able to cast all of your regular spells the same way that you've learned to cast Goodberry. Well done.
Awesome.
Your magic is effectively restored.
Yay!
Good.
Ooh, I can heal again.
So what happens next?
Montgomery, have you noticed that the smell, does it come in the same place when it does, or from different directions?
It seems to approach whatever ships have captains. I've not been on one personally, so I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Well, guys, I think it's time to get some more food before loudly announcing we're gonna go back to our ship with our captain.
Well, what time of day does it normally attack?
At nighttime.
Okay, so in the middle of the night still?
It is 5 a.m.
I don't think it'll hit like twice in one night.
Yeah, I doubt it'll attack twice in one night. So we got a whole day to recuperate and make a trap.
Let's find nets.
Ooh. Yeah, you
That's a
guys
great
do
idea.
essentially have a whole day to prepare. Now, I want to say this. Wyndham, because Crystal Gem 6 had given you that natural 20, and you had such insight into the hag and its mind-affecting capabilities and magics, you know one thing about hags from your discussions with the elders of the Verdant Circle. They hate that which grants hope. So, if you were to announce to everybody that you have this big bad captain, if you were to use that and somehow give all of them hope, well, that certainly might make Bojangles wanted person number 1 on its list.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know and suggest that maybe we split up, not like a lot, like we can still see each other, but kind of just to hit like different groups of people and be like, hey, we got a captain. We could maybe, sail back to land and get everyone off of this boat island.
We could do that. We could try it. Try to amass the army. We could say we got 2 captains.
It's
Am
true.
I being upgraded?
Yes, you're the only one who knows how to steer this boat.
Awesome. That's actually a better idea. If we tell them we have got 2 captains
That's true.
who know what they're doing,
Yeah, definitely.
and that we are planning on making a break for it, and whoever wants to tag along can tag along.
Nice.
Yeah, we're like, screw this place with the awful seaweed.
All right, so you guys enjoy a nice breakfast. It's at this time where most every one of the refugees gathers around, because who wants to miss breakfast? So everybody's kind of in one place, which is nice. Of course, the Earl of Arkham is in his normal spot. You see the gathering of all the refugees. You certainly could try to make a pitch at all of them.
It's the perfect time to make a pitch. Everyone is having breakfast. They are happy, and it's a bright and cheery morning. What other time to give everyone hope?
Our best face should do it.
Yes, and I am a captain, so.
I vote you then.
Yeah.
But I think Bojangles should also be by my side as the other captain.
Agreed.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the front of the cafeteria dining hall area. I'm gonna clear my throat. It appears you guys do not have any captains at the moment, but fear not, for you are looking at 2 captains who are willing to go back to land and take what is ours, since we are survivors. We are not refugees, we are survivors, and we need to get ready and be strong and work to get out of this place. And if you follow us 2 captains, we can for sure get you safely back to land.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion check. But before you do that, Bojangles, you're with her as well. Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
I think she handled it pretty good.
All right. Then go ahead and roll that persuasion check.
It's an 18.
Ooh, okay. With an 18, everyone kind of looks at you. They seem a bit wary, and few people seem a bit hopeful. One of them has the nerve to speak. So what then? You're going to pilot us all to land with 2 captains?
Yes, that is the plan. But of course, it's the crew members that we have that are able to make everything happen. We are a team.
Right. So once we get back to land, what about the monsters? That's the reason we came out here, was to escape the monsters.
Yeah, that didn't work so well, did it?
Well,
Seemed like the monsters followed you. So why don't we go back to land and take back our hometowns, our countries, or whatever from the monsters? Why don't we take back what's ours?
oh, not to be rude, Mom, but if we were capable of that, we'd have done it. We're powerless. That's
You may
why
be
we're
powerless
here.
alone, but with us and the rest of everyone, we can
You're
get it
only
done.
powerless if you believe that. Now, we are still months away from land, and if we all train and do our best to get everyone into tip-top shape, I'm sure we can go back and take back the land. We just need to have hope and faith that as long as we work together, we can succeed.
Well, you get a couple wary looks. And then silence. The entire gallery is just staring at you guys.
Fine, if you don't want to help us go back to land, then help us catch whatever monster is on these ships.
What monsters? I mean, people have been disappearing, but...
All right. Bojangles has had enough here. I'm going to walk over to the guy who's questioning us and smack him in the face. Not like do damage, just like a little bitch slap to get us back to reality.
Like a true captain.
Oh, okay, you walk over and you slap him across the face. Not enough to do damage, but certainly enough to get his attention.
Yeah.
Did you just slap him?
Yeah, weird, right? Anyways, I turn around to the rest of the room and ask, why are you deciding to be food? Why are your backs broken? In our homeland, we followed a leader. We followed a man who inspired us. And if that's what you need here, then that's what we will be. Because we will not be powerless. We will not be weak. We will go and kill this monster, bring back its head, and show you that you too can be strong.
The storm is with us.
Nice. All right. Lothario, let me have you go ahead and roll that persuasion again at advantage since everybody's helping out. And that was a very stirring speech. I freaking love it.
Hey!
Oh my god! You got a natural 20!
Oh, hot damn.
That's how we do it.
The power of teamwork, guys!
Wow! There is another silence that follows that speech. You can feel the hum of energy from Double T Tanya as she says the Storm Lord is with us. You can feel the resonation of a strong figurehead from Bojangles resonating throughout the crowd. You can see the compassion from Lothario, the hope beginning to spring among the crowd. And Windham, did you add to this?
I waved my arm around.
That's good. You give a one-armed thumbs up. As they are listening to you, and there's silence that meets you, Montgomery suddenly stands up. I agree. Enough is enough. Brothers and sisters, this has carried on too long. We will not be powerless.
We will not be powerless!
And it's at that point a chant seems to start breaking out among those in the galley. We will not be powerless. We will not be powerless. We will not be powerless. It resonates very strongly. You feel it for the first time, maybe since the assault on your island started. But there's hope, real hope. These people are with you, 100%. You're right, they have been powerless, no longer. You kill that monster, they believe you can. And they'll follow you onto the ships, to a new land, to a place where we will not be powerless, is true. You have their unbridled support. Well done. Wow. Wow. And also, it's at that point that the Earl of Arkham stands up as well.
Yes, well, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I believe in you. And I would like to offer my vessel. It normally took my brother and some other skilled hands to pilot, but, well, they're gone now. And I believe every word you say, so if you are able to kill the creature, you may have my ship so long as you take us back to Arkham, or at least somewhere adjacent. I'm sure they will pay a fine reward for my return, and of course I look forward to being rid of this place again. Is that suitable?
Quite.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Excellent. Well, off you go then.
We've got some preparations ahead of us.
Yeah, you guys have
Now-
a whole day ahead of you and an entire group of people who've got their 100% hope in you. Honestly, with this level of belief, you're not even sure that the hag will wait until nighttime fully, but you've got time. Yeah, what do you prepare?
Well, we're gonna get some nets.
You've got them. Yeah, you've got nets as much as you need.
We need more rope so that we can tie ourselves to the ship.
Ooh. Yeah, you've got it. Yeah, you guys are able to scavenge pretty much all of these ships for their available resources and parts, since the Earl of Arkham has essentially volunteered to let you have his ship. The rest of these ships are just resources now.
Well, we know how it likes to attack now. It draws you out to the bow, then throws its seaweed over the sides.
Uh-huh.
So
Fire.
let's set a trap near the bow of the ship, and so that when we pull a line or cut something, a canvas drops down on top of it along with a net. That way it can't see anybody to fear them.
Dang, nice.
Also, let's do this on a ship we really won't need, and line the outside of it with some tar or kindling wood, so we can set that on fire so it won't jump back into the ocean after we jump it.
Dang.
So it's not getting away.
That's genius.
And then third thing I think we should do is we need to get some strips of cloth or something to make a mask for ourselves, or nose plugs, so that smell won't mess with us our whole fight.
Ooh, that's a good point too.
Okay, Captain, just let me know what you need and I'll be here to help.
Those are the three things we need to do. So
Montgomery, Practitioner Montgomery, do you by any chance have any tea tree oil or something like that?
I'm sure I can find it, yes. Yes, I think I do. And of
We
course,
can use
for...
that to plug up put it under our nose and all that.
genius.
So that way we smell that before the seaweed.
Perfect.
Very smart, yes.
Let's ask the people. Well, let's find like a ship that is barely floating, and use that for the trap.
Like ours.
Yeah, ours would be perfect.
Ours is awful.
Yeah, you get the feeling you could use your ship, or the ship that you were just on was so thoroughly attacked with that seaweed that it's certainly not saleable anytime soon. Plus, that would give you the room for like setting all these traps because your ship is so small. I mean, there's really not a lot of room.
The ship we were just on, then. Let's start having people use knives or axes or whatever they have, even sharp plates, to start start etching the railing around the ship to make it into kindling so it'll light easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well they do. Yeah, these people are happy to help you set up traps all day long. They line the edges of the ship with kindling, tar, and oil. Montgomery produces tea tree oil with small little cotton balls that you can stuff into your nose, so you'll be completely immune to that putrid miasma that seemed to be so very effective. They have no problems getting you nets and ropes of all kinds, as well as canvas sail, and helping you rig a trap that should attack from the bow. That should be triggered from the bow, I should say. Was there anything else?
Yeah, I'll stand as bait at the front, and when I see the monster, I'll pull when it comes to attack me, I'll pull the rope.
All right. You guys make your way back over here. You're certainly prepared. I'll go ahead and move you to the center of the ship so you're not like right, right
on
there.
the bow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You guys are ready. And you wait. You don't have to wait too long. It's been pretty much all day that you guys have set up these traps. And sure enough.
Well, while we wait, can I take a short rest to regain health, or is that not long enough?
Oh, no, you guys can even you can take the full short rest. You get your HD, or your, what is it called? Your hit dice. You can re-roll them and regain your health.
Alright, back to full HP.
Nice. Dang, nice. You guys are healing all kinds of good. Excellent.
Yep, I'm good.
All right, well, with that, everybody seems fully healed. And by the time it starts getting dusk, you guys are ready to go. You're well prepared. And so, it comes as no surprise to you when she does come. Well, I guess it looks a lot like that. She shows up. The seaweed comes as well. Let me move you guys to the places you wanted to be. There we are. And so let's start initiative. But you guys, because you were prepared for her, you're going to get a full surprise round on her, which is going to include a lot of traps and shit too. So let's have everybody roll initiative.
Alright. Also, DJ, it's something we didn't use last time, but I do have my ambush gate ability.
Ooh, that's true.
When you ask for initiative, I get it to attack or hide from something.
Very true. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Excellent. Yeah, go ahead and do that now. So you see, I guess I should set the scene. As you guys are patiently waiting, the familiar smell of seaweed starts drifting across the deck. Now, it's something you can more see than smell as that strange fog begins rolling in, seemingly coming from nowhere since you are in the middle of the sea. Oh, you can tell she's coming. The seaweed starts crawling its way up the sides of the boat, some bigger than others. It's impressive. And then you see her corrupted form climb over the bow of the ship, ducking very low as not to be seen. Now, you guys have already seen through her illusions, and you know what she is. So when she gets there, she's the one who's in for a treat. Bojangles, what happens?
I was gonna ask you, instead of attacking her, can I use this attack to throw a torch or something at the railings to set the whole outside on fire?
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I do.
Heck yeah. Excellent. The second she gets
She's
up
now
there.
stuck in here with us.
Yeah, buddy. The second she gets up there, you have prepared for this. You've been waiting for her to come up here. You see her crawl up the bow, and as she greets you, looking at you hungrily, you light a torch and toss it. The sides of the ship alight with fire. Burning hot, you see her flinch away from it and then suddenly look to you, that strange perverse smile seeming to fade. Let's do initiative now. All right. Wow, I guess I'm only going before double T. Very nice, everybody. You guys really do have the drop on her. All right. So first is Windham. What happens?
I'm gonna ready healing word.
Nice. You prepare an immediate action to use healing word. You cherishing the return of your spells in their fullness. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to Lethiriel.
Okay, so I want to use my Bardic Inspiration on Bojangles. So
Nice.
it's a D6 that you can add.
Ooh, very good. How do you inspire Bojangles?
Well, this whole day everyone's been like, "We can do it. We can do it." So I'm just chanting, "We got this. We got this.
Yeah.
Best captain. Best captain."
All right, and now let's go to Bojangles. It's your turn. You've got the drop on her. There's fire surrounding her, so she can't escape. What do you do?
All right. Well, I want to use my action to drop the trap we set up on her.
Nice.
The canvas and the net to fall down on her.
Excellent. You use your action. You pull the trap. Let's see if she can dodge out of the way. Oh, wait. She has disadvantage. That's fair. Because she is not good at this. Oh, god dang. Yeah, that trap falls on her. Not only does the canvas completely cover her, negating her ability to use that fear and the death glare, but the net that you've stitched into it, well, the weights collapse around her, and she is restrained. Well done.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the creature.
Nice. Excellent. You focus your ranger senses of tracking and tracing, and as you do, you're not going to lose sight of her. You guarantee it, and you're going to hit true. Oh, yeah.
That's my turn.
Excellent. All right, and now it is her turn. She is going to attempt to thrash wildly, trying to get out. Ooh, that is just short. She got a 19. She was looking for a total. Oh, wait, I guess I forgot to add her modifier. Nice. She breaks free of the net. However, the canvas is still over her. Now, they are stitched into one another. However, she's just thrashing around so much that even though she's still tangled up in the canvas, the net has lost so much structural integrity. It doesn't seem that it's keeping her in one place anymore. However, with the fire, it's not like she can jump overboard. It took her whole action to get out of that. So now, it is Double T. Your turn. What do you do?
We are going to go over here.
We are. All
and
right.
we're gonna hit her without breaking the canvas.
And you get to roll at advantage because you are an unseen attacker. She can't see you.
Oh, yay! 25 to hit.
25! Yeah, that absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
She's gonna take 13 slashing.
Oh my god, 13 slashing damage. Oh yeah, well she absolutely takes it. You cleave your weapon into her, and you hear this, "Ah! Damn you! I'll take it back in meat!"
I'm just like, die, child, die!
That's fair.
Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna start scooting my way up towards them.
Alright, well you make your way up there. What happens next? Yeah.
I'm gonna use my cantrip Shillelagh. That lets me turn my quarterstaff into a magic nature weapon. So it'll use my casting bonus instead of my strength bonus.
Hell
and
yeah.
uses a D8 instead of the D6.
It sure does. And
And
since
so-
you're an unseen attacker, you get to roll with advantage. Go ahead and roll twice.
And then my casting is +5. So
Nice.
21.
Excellent. And then go ahead and roll one more d20 for me, just to make sure you don't get a natural 20, because you do get to roll with advantage.
Oh, so close.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. Well, your 16 plus 4 is definitely enough to hit her. You slam her with the shillelagh. I'll go ahead and take the first d8 that you rolled, even though they're both the same number. That's 6 plus 4, I believe, is your casting modifier. So a total of 5. Oh my god, 11 damage. You guys have done 25 damage to this hag within the first turn. You slam that quarterstaff into her, and you hear bones break as it hits with the solidity of a metal pipe.
Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, excellent. Now we're moving on to Lothario.
Well, I want to join the hitting party too.
All right, you got it.
I just want to hit her with my rapier.
Nice.
Stab with my rapier.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Ooh. I think that's a miss.
Yeah, it's definitely a miss.
Yeah, you stab at her and you only pierce canvas, unfortunately. It's a shame.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, as a bonus action, I would also like to give Double T Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, dang. You are not messing around. How do you do that?
The same. I'm gonna say best doctor, or best surgeon, best surgeon.
I am the best surgeon.
It is Bojangles' turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack it with
for it.
my hand crossbow for my action and bonus action.
Nice.
That looks like an 18 and a 17.
Yeah, the 18 hits. Oh, yeah. You're also rolling your attacks at advantage. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 24 and 18.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like 14 plus my hunter's mark for each attack. So 21.
You guys have almost got this thing dead. But it's worth 2, because you shoot them and they land. They pierce through this thing. You see a strange sort of black bluish blood pouring out from underneath the canvas. Well done. This thing shrieks. This isn't right. I'll show you the meaning of beauty. You can tell it's probably on its last legs, though. It's an odd threat. And now it's its turn. It's going to try and break free of the canvas trap. Let's see how it goes. Wow. That's a 5. And with the seaweed, unfortunately, only near the edges of the ship, none of you are affected. The hag's turn is wasted. Well done. All right, so that brings us back to Wyndham. What happens?
I am going to use my shillelagh quarterstaff once more.
Oh, let's see it. Oh my god, if you get the killing blow with a staff.
It's 14.
Well, you get to roll with advantage because it could not break out of the
that's right.
canvas.
14 or 15.
Oh, 15 is what hits. 15 is its AC.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well done. Okay, yeah, you
All
hit it
right.
with the pipe.
I'm gonna bonk the shit out of her again.
Let's see it.
7.
How do you want to kill it?
Yes! I want to just completely decimate her skull with the end of my quarterstaff.
Yeah, you absolutely do. You swing down furiously with that quarterstaff, and you are met with the crunching of bone, the squelching of meat. And then, when the squeals stop, silence. The seaweed dissipates, driving itself back into the ocean, and you notice that smell, what little you could perceive of it with your nose blockers in place, it fades entirely. Well done! You've killed the sea hag and freed the people of this refugee colony just as promised.
Hell yeah!
What happens next?
Make sure we cut off its head.
Well, what's left of it, you
What's
are able
left
to.
of it.
Yeah, you are able to cut it off.
Let's take it to Montgomery, I think.
Or
Hold up the head for everyone to see. Be like, we killed the
Yeah.
monstrosity. We killed the monster.
All right. Well, you guys make your way back to the galley, and you find yourself, well, surrounded by people. It's your moment. How does it go?
who's carrying the head?
I am.
Okay. I'm chanting in the background.
Oh, we need you to inspire the people.
Yeah.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Look at the monster's head. I'm like a cheerleader.
Excellent.
I'm just waving around my shillelagh.
Your hag blood covered quarterstaff. It glistens in the near moonlight. It's a good feeling. As you guys make your way in to the chants of "We did it! We did it! We did it!" Double T
The
holds
storm
up.
god is with us.
Yes! And as you say that, you uphold your hand, which is holding this rather caved-in head of a disgusting, fetid sea creature. Well, they don't recognize it, but they know a monster when they see one. Cheers erupt throughout the galley. Hey! All right! Woo! We will not be powerless! We will not be powerless! We will not be powerless! They're celebrating. It's pure revelry. And even from underneath the plague doctor-ish mask of Montgomery, you can feel his adulation as he is standing, clapping, and even the Earl of Arkham seems uncharacteristically jubilant and surprised. Yes, well done. It takes only 5 to 10 minutes for that cheering, the excitement, to simmer down. People seem to look to you for what happens next. You're now their leaders. You've made good on a promise. They will not be powerless. Well done, Power Gamer. You've safely made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us, and a very special thank you to our supporters on Patreon. Thank you to our Patreon founders, whose incredible generosity humbles us. Thank you to the legends, guild members, and all of the official Power Gamers whose love and support makes this channel possible. If you like what you saw, let us know by leaving a like, comment, subscription, donation, sharing the video with your friends. Check out all the links below, and we'll see you Saturday on Twitch for the next Legends of Lyria.